you doing today?
Oh, I'm great. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you.
I'm excited.
I am too. This is a fun one. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
So tonight you are my date and I'm happy about it.
I love you, Åkkä. I feel like I got all pretty for you. I got a new eye for you.
I have a heart just for you. Man, that intro sure is cool. Oh yeah, he made it.
Right beforehand, I was like,
right.
Oh,
Yeah.
my hair.
Dolores.
Look at my nose. It's all hooked. Look. It's like a pulley system.
Hi, Tia. Hi, Latricia.
Help. Oh, God. No. Oh, this is hell. Oh, God. Okay. Oh, my hair fell down. What a travesty.
It is all good. Oh, hugs to you too, Susan. Hi, Devoto Queen in the house too.
Yes, the queen.
Yes. So tonight, as you guys know, is Valentine's Day. And what better to do than a Valentine's Day date?
I'm excited.
I'm
We're gonna go on roller coasters, right?
Trash can. Oh. See, I don't see it that way.
My hair is flopping. Look.
Stay up. Hey, Rob, happy Valentine's Day to you too. All right, so you guys know we're in Lover. This is Nibbles, my date tonight.
Hello.
And so we're going to talk about a few things, but first, I see Ivar in here. Hi, Ivar.
My hair is slipping.
So I feel like, you know what? Let's start with, what have you been up to this last season that just passed?
Well, sorry. I switched over to being more Nibbles than Shriek. Kind of took a step back with being Shriek. She is not very good for cold weather. I brought her on a trip with Wizzo. We went out to Nebraska this year. We were going to go to Oklahoma too, but there's a little bit of things with that. And we ended up in Nebraska with Thrasher and Straps, Bruiser, and we had a lot of fun, but cold is not so good for her. So Nibbles comes in multiple layers.
Yes.
For more. And that was a lot of fun. The haunt said that I could use my clown character, even though we don't really had like a whole lot of clowns left or anything like that, because I was outside mostly. But they said as long as I fit like mostly color-wise and everything, I can be inside the house and everything when I need to be and when I'm running and stuff. So I just kind of made her like more like skeleton suit, kind of like dark and mysterious more than the colors. But I've been playing more of her. We had a really good trip out in Nebraska. That was a lot of fun.
Wizzo Nibbles wobble, but her hair won't fall down.
I fall down. My hair stays fine. Except for when it slips.
So I saw you guys out in Nebraska. I saw pictures of that.
Mm-hmm.
I saw some of the trip that you guys had taken, which is super rad because you guys got to do a little bit more travel hunting this year than the last.
Yeah.
So that was fun to see.
This was actually my first time getting to act or actually see any other haunted house besides our own, except for like, I think Terror in the Corn. We went before the season up in Denver.
Okay.
I know, not Denver, but they're a different city. I don't know. I'm not good with directions. Nibbles is in my brain right now, and she also definitely affects that.
I remember that wig.
Hello. Oh yeah, I got a picture of Thrasher in this wig too. It's amazing. I've got people to wear it. But what was I talking about? Right. I got to act for the first time at a different haunted house and got to walk through multiple different haunts. Like me and Wizzo, we wanted to see like everything that they had out there as much as possible. So we had Thrasher just basically like take us to different haunts. And he was like, oh, I found another one. Oh, there's this other one, you know? So it was a lot of fun. I have never acted somewhere like besides our own house. So being able to do that in a different location and just like finding new ways to interact with people and like new scares and getting to meet and act with those new people like was just so amazing because you got to hang out with them and get to know them like beforehand a little bit, but then when you saw them in the haunt setting you're just like, oh, you're a beast, I love you, you're amazing, you're just like casually running by because you have to pee, but then like you hold that pee just for a second so you could catch that great scare and you're like, that was amazing, but I have to go, you know, like it's that excitement, like you get so fucking like like, you know, it's so happy. I
love it.
Great time. It was a great time.
So Wizzo says we acted at 3 and visited 7 total. So much fun.
It's a good thing he can count that because I did not. You asked me and we just went places.
Good to see you too, Dizzy.
Hearts, love for you.
He has had a day. I can tell you that. I know that much. That has been a day for him. But I am glad that it is a chill time now. Oh, thank you, Rob. Hearts back.
More hearts. More
hearts. Lots of hearts. All day hearts.
Lots of hearts. Hearts all the way around.
So, my brain stopped. Did you go to any like conventions or cons or anything like that this year?
So I haven't really been doing a whole lot of cosplay conventions or anything like that, or going to conventions in general, except for there was one last year. I actually got to be a guest cosplayer for the first time ever. It was at a small convention, like cosplay convention in Pueblo. It was a lot of fun though. It was definitely interesting trying to get from Haunt the night before, get ready, be there at like 9, where we live like an hour and a half away.
Oh.
So me and Wayance, she's one of my other friends who she's a witch and a bug creature, like she's amazing, but she ended up taking me and I felt so bad because she had to work too, and I was just like, oh my god, I am so sorry, but she just like got up and sucked it up and went with me. But it was so amazing. It was like it was okay, it was amazing because I was able to be there, but in my brain it was absolutely chaotic.
I love it. I absolutely love it. Sorry, I'm like not trying to distract, but I'm like, hi.
No, you're fine. I was just like, I am also blind. So like if you bring up a comment, I'm like, oh, right. Okay. And I look down.
The fast ones are generally going to be like, hi.
Hi. Hi. Oh, look, that was perfect. There you go.
This guy right here, I need to have him on too. CJ.
Oh, he got cool eyeballs too.
Right? So Thrasher says, how could you keep count of that, Wizzo? I didn't remember how many we went to, but it was quite a few.
It was. We were doing something almost every day.
Happy Valentine's Day, William.
Cosplay is Beetlejuice for that, but that was the end of that. Yeah.
Oh, that's what it.
Yeah.
That is what
I had my Lydia. We ended up doing like little like wedding versions of it, so it was real cute.
The university pharmacist is so afraid. He had to yell at a pharmacist today who would not give him the right meds for his kiddo.
I understand. Go ahead. Not that I have a kiddo that I did that for, but I would understand in that situation.
Oh yeah, photographic memory, nice. I need one of those.
I see. I wish. I should grab Wizzo to the side and just be like, "Hey, click, thank you." Like,
hey,
okay. Look at this for me. Look at it real hard for like 2 seconds.
So, one of the cool things that I got that you guys did was the wrestling. Like, I was super jealous because I wish I was doing. And Wizzo's doing the wrestling every Sunday, which is awesome.
You should definitely watch it. If you anybody out there in the webospheres, you should definitely.
Oh yeah, it. I know that I'm supposed to face Vice soon. I'm gonna get my ass kicked.
She's got them freedom kicks from hell,
right?
That's the first thing I ever actually noticed about Vice. Was that god damn it, where the fuck is this go? Anyway, that's me every haunt night too.
I can't figure out which way is left and right on this thing. So
no, I understand. I mean, this is like all just one giant thing. So, but well, oh yeah, Vice's video for the fucking first SAS that I was in. It was in not last year, but the year before. She had the kick video in like the second or third round where she just kicked the head off of the mannequin. I was just like, Damn Vice.
Isn't that a great video? But yeah, every Sunday on Scurryface over there, there's wrestling, and that makes me happy. Let's get to a couple things real fast before we show that.
Yeah, we got to pair up with the Colorado Springs wrestling. Like, I can't remember exactly what their things are. Wizzo, I need you in the comments. Tell me what their actual name is so that we can go ahead and put that in there.
Yes, please.
But they're amazing wrestlers. We've seen a couple of them perform. A couple of them do like burlesque and drag and stuff like that too. It's great.
Love that. Circle 6.
So we got to pair up with them at the haunt, and it was a lot of fun because they had Wizzo pair up the characters based on who he think that they would be best paired with. And
CSW.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. See, I thought it was Colorado Springs Wrestling or something like that. But thank you for that. I appreciate you, Wizzo. Wizzo from above. But they have some really cool characters where some of them are like on the spooky side. Some of them are on like the more comedic side. Some of them are like super like normal wrestling, they've all got their different things. So he paired them up like perfectly. Like I was with somebody that I had like seen perform before, and like I'd seen them like posting wrestling like stuff, and I was just like super excited. I was like, I would love to work with them if that was possible. So I paired up with someone named Pandemonium, because I wear all the black and white and everything. It was like perfect.
Yes.
So I was just like running around screaming "Panda, no!" and being like super dramatic. There's at one point somebody was like holding a sign. I think Erica actually got a video of it. He was holding a sign. It was her friend actually. It said "Panda sucks," and I like jumped over and I was like, "You don't look at this! Don't look! No!" Like, at the end of the wrestling thing, and I was like, "You can rip up that sign now. Thank you very much." Like it was so much fun. That Wizzo slammed somebody into the ground. It was amazing. It was amazing into the ring, but it was amazing. Great. I have every photo of that moment where it goes up like this, slams the guy, and it comes down. It's like a GIF. It's like a perfect thing. It's amazing.
I love it.
I'm gonna have to send them.
Please do. Oh man. Yes. So she says, Latricia says, sorry. We were on that video chat and it was amazing.
I remember that because I came over and said hi.
Oh boy, we got Kyler back in here. Our resident fun troll. I came in on my stepdad Terry making loud love wrestling sex to my mom. And because it's Valentine's Day, I went and locked my BBC Mountain Dew blast up with a heart locket, so he will know it's from me.
I'm a little sad to find out it's Valentine's Day and he still doesn't have his own. Like, why?
He's still in the basement, I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's got his Mountain Dew, though. We know that.
He always has his Mountain Dew.
Unless his dad steals it,
Yeah. Terry tends to steal all that Mountain Dew. Bad Terry.
Shame on you, Terry. Shame on you.
Gosh.
Oh my God.
CJ says that I need to come down to LA for a Circle 6 death match show. That match show. Yes. I will definitely do that. 100%. Wiz was laughing. Hey, Henry.
Oh, Lizzo also said they do combat and cabaret. That's the other thing they do. It's a lot of fun to watch. Like, you should definitely, if you ever are in Colorado Springs for anything, that's one of the shows you should definitely catch. Yes. Any of the shows they do, but honestly, that one.
So we're talking about wrestling. I have a couple videos here.
Yes.
So we're gonna play a couple videos real fast. So the first one's gonna be about a minute long. And then we'll talk about it, and then we'll get back into the second one.
Hold on, Panda, before you leave. Hold on. Everybody give it up for the CSW Women's Champion, Pandemonium. That was a heck of a match right there. Now, Panda, before you leave, since we are at the beer complex, I do want to remind everyone that October 21st at Sunshine Studios Live at Slam Dash. Pandemonium will be putting that women's championship on the line in a casket match. Panda, are you ready for a casket match against K-Dabber? She don't back down from anything. You guys, tickets are still available, so make sure and pick those up. That is the biggest show of CSW's year. You don't want to miss it. Panda is ready.
Oh, there we go. I was trying to say you're muted.
Oh, I'm half blind. I took somebody's eye for you. I don't even know if it works.
So, I heard Pandemonium in there.
So Pandemonium was or I don't know if she still is, but she was like the champion at the time, but that was the end of the match. But the characters you see around the ring, like they would go around the edges. I think I sent you the wrong video at the end, but Wizzo was one of the managers. That's why he was standing in the middle of it. He wasn't like one of the people's like on the outside, but I think he was like, yeah.
Titties and wrestling.
Titties and wrestling. So combat and cabaret is the thing that they do. They do a lot of like cool shows but yeah, sorry, my brain is like everywhere.
You're totally fine. We plan on a coastal trip this season. Yes. Come see us. 17th Thor.
So we were talking about that. So I'm from California. That's where I was born. So at some point I want to go back out there. I haven't been out there since I was like 9. So it would be a lot of fun to come and visit you guys and be able to like see my home state again, you know?
Yes. Where in Cali?
I was born in Castro Valley, but I lived like mostly like near Castro Valley and San Leandro and Hayward.
Okay.
I have family in Burbank though.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I think that's where that show that we're going to go see is.
Yeah.
It's either going to be in Glendale or Burbank.
Nice.
So, CJ, every time I think cabaret, I think of the cartoon frog. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey.
I love that frog so much. When we were dissecting frogs in science in like 7th grade, I like picked up my frog and did that with it. Like
Michigan J Frog. That's his name.
Yep. Michigan J Frog.
We've got all the styles, honestly. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Still champ. Okay, she's still champ.
So I don't know if she's champ anymore, but like she is apparently.
What?
The other videos I sent you are the ones where we're actually going around the ring.
Yes. Hold on.
That last one, I think I accidentally sent because I just sent you the ones because I was trying to do it fast. But
what?
I think I may have. I don't know.
What? Okay, so Frank said, I hate to tell you this, Nibbles, but there's more than one royal family in wrestling. The American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. I love him. I do. He's great.
I had to like fix my brain with his family line at one point of Gold Dust, him, and Dusty Rhodes. I thought Gold Dust was his dad, not his brother.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, he does look a lot older than him.
See, that's what I guess. Okay, so Karan and I had a conversation about this, and so did me and fucking Wizzo. And Wizzo was like, yeah, no, I understand that. And Karan was looking at me like, what? And I was like, no, you got to understand. Like, I'm thinking Gold Dust when he already shaved his head and like painted everything.
Yeah. Hi.
Wolfman.
Wolfman.
Oh, woo. That's what my brain thinks whenever, like, Nibbles thinks whenever he comes around, like, oh, whoa.
Tom and Nick Mysterio.
That shit's funny as fuck. I think that's so funny. Like, it's like Tom and Nick. Is Nick okay? I haven't seen him. I can't find him. It's so funny. I never thought that fucking R-Truth would be that guy that I'm dying over today.
Oh my god, I love R-Truth so much.
Like when I was younger watching wrestling, he used to come out, do his song, you know, and it got everybody hyped up, and now he is literally the funniest fucking thing in wrestling, and it's
right.
It is so good, and I would watch literal hours of him just fucking around.
I love it. So Rob works on homemade props. You could see a picture of it right about there. One of his. He has a lot.
Okay.
And he's been working on a few of them today. That's really awesome. Latricia says he's the best member of Judgment Day. I don't care what anyone says. Yeah, except for he's not part of Judgment Day.
Okay, so I had an actual like gap in my wrestling knowledge because I moved out from like my family when I was like 15, 16 kind of thing, and they were the ones who watched wrestling, my stepdad, and he got me into it. Never ended up watching it after that cuz my ex, yeah, he didn't really like it. But not like that he didn't like it, we just didn't watch it. But there's like this big gap of this, right? So Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero were my two favorites, right? Ever when I was younger, Eddie Guerrero and Rey Mysterio. They were my favorites as a kid, right? And then Eddie passed. I'm so sorry. I loved him, right? And so Rey Mysterio kept like wrestling, and he was still my favorite. Little Hispanic guy.
I love Rey Mysterio
against the big guys. I'm a little Hispanic, like mixed fucking girl. I'm like, this guy is for the little ones. Go for us. Yes, do it, you know? So I was like, I wonder if his son is ever going to get into wrestling. And then he turns into a weenie. Fucking,
you know what, though? I think it's kind of rad what they did where they don't have him. Like, yeah, they mentioned that he's a Mysterio.
I get it though, because you don't want to be under your dad's shadow the rest of your life. I get it.
Yeah. And so they had him.
You don't want to be like number 2, like Ray Jr. or some shit. You know, you're Dominic Mysterio. Make your own name. And he made his own name out of being a weenie. I don't know if it's the writing or whatever, but it's okay. It's not that bad. It's not that bad, but like, I'm like, oh.
CJ says, do you think Balor has the contract? Ooh, I don't know. To be honest, I don't know. I really don't. Excuse me. Sorry about that. So I'm going to play the next video.
Okay.
This is a fun one too.
I'll be mad.
Don't look at that! Don't look at it! Come on, Barney! Get on your dog! Come on!
Brian walking. Yeah! Choker again! Dribble again. 1, 2, 3, 4! Come on! That's right, buddy! That's gotta be it! That's me! Hey! 1, 2, 3, 4! That's hurting. Okay, yeah, why did you do the bell? What? Come on, buddy! Here. Nice. Let's go. One. One more time. One more time. One more time. Come on now.
That's awesome. Get him in the butt.
It was so fun. So Wizzo, if you saw him walking around, that belt he was holding was the women's champion's belt. So he was the women's champion for a little bit.
Yes.
And then like us running around, the one in the tutu was the other wrestlers monster, and we were with Panda.
I
And
loved it too. I loved it so much. I love it so much.
It was a lot of fun. Like every time like Panda would get hit, I'd like drop down like no, ow, oh my god, and like that should be illegal and like stuff like that. It was a lot of fun. Like,
I love it.
there was a lot of dumb shit we ended up doing. On the other side of the ring, I was like whispering like Panda, you got this, you get her. Like just everybody was having the time of their lives. Like everybody would do their own thing.
I love it. So Frank says, mark my words, Dirty Dom is getting the heavyweight title. Dude, okay. How can you get heavyweight title when you're like, he weighs less than me, dude? Yeah. Anyway, heavyweight title, and Rhodes is getting the universal title. I don't know, but you know what? You've been right. You've been pretty spot on most of the time. So I feel like, at WrestleMania. I don't know if I agree with that, but
I got a Pop-Tart against that.
Yeah. One Pop-Tart.
Yeah. A singular one, not a whole pack, not the whole 2-pack, just one.
A single.
There's no guarantee that I haven't already like eaten the center out of it.
Right. That's what I do. I basically give him all of the crust on the outside because I do not like it.
As an adult, like I started like breaking those off because I was like, I don't have to eat this if I don't. Sometimes I will though, because I'm like, you know what? Sometimes the sweetness I don't feel like I need that much of. So like the breading is good to have, you know, on the sides. Like, it's a perfect amount, you know. But when you really want that sweet Pop-Tart, you break the edges.
Exactly. And he was like, "You're wasting it," and I was like, "Here, you can have them." He's like, "Okay." I'm like, "Okay."
See, when somebody says that, they're just saying it to say it, and they won't actually eat the edges.
He did. He does.
Good.
Oh, so Thrasher says he's been busy as fuck at Arcs. Arcs was a nice break, but the work never ends, so we need to catch up sometime. Okay. I missed part of that. Let me go to the bottom. I ate it.
Me, Wizzo, and Thrasher, and sometimes Big Juicy, his younger brother, will play Fortnite, and that's
Would be heart-shaped pizza. Hi, Till. What is going on here?
Heart-shaped pizza?
Yeah,
Pizza?
It's a heart-shaped box.
I don't think I have heart-shaped boxes.
Kurt Cobain did.
Yeah, well, you know, we all know what happened. I didn't say that.
I didn't show you my shirt. Okay, I got an amazing shirt when we were in Nebraska. Are you ready? Okay,
Yes.
so we're gonna be backwards.
Yes. Did someone say furries?
Did someone say furries?
I love it so much.
It is one of my favorite shirts now.
Pizza? I need it.
That shirt should be renamed to did someone say sweaty nasty sex? That's what furries are.
I feel like it's a little bit printed off to the side. Either that or it's just like, so I have it tied into like this giant bun in the back.
I do that.
I think it's like 4X. I don't know. But it's a nice shirt. It's soft too. So you should get yourself one.
Star that douchebag Kyler's.
Well, there's another one from Kyler, by the way.
Okay, read that, and then I'm going to give my rant real fast, and then I'm going to take off.
Oh, what did I just do? I missed Kyler's thing. I accidentally unstart it. Okay, I performed once in my basement while dressed like BBC Mountain Dew Blast can. But stepdad Terry came in and started chugging. Little did I know he'd been, oh, come on, done making loud sex to my mom for hours, and he was super de-duper thirsty with a vengeance. Man,
so that's why you always have a backup stash.
Yeah.
You always got to have a backup stash. You know what I mean? Like,
Wizzo, that shirt is bigger than me.
I dare say Kyler.
I can wear it as a dress. That's what I'm saying is like the shirt is a dress if I let it down.
So before we get into the wrestling commentating,
I was going to say, I dare say Kyler Sevington is
not where I was going to go, but
I forgot what I was going to say.
I have a Valentine's Day wish from somebody that we all adore. I'm going to play that real fast because he's just too cute, man. So here it is, guys.
Happy Valentine's Day, everybody.
He's so cute. He's so freaking cute. Asher is the best. Really.
I can't remember if it was a little video or something like that, but I got one of those for my birthday and it was just as quick. So you know that his kid brain is like, I want to say hi, but also I'm gonna go play. Like, and it's amazing. Like, I love it. It's so cute.
So, somebody over here had some.
I'm gonna ruin a lot of people's. I'm gonna spoil a lot of things here because I am almost 99% or 90% certain they are giving that title to Dirty Dom. Seth Rollins is hurt. He's got to take 4
Why
months.
wouldn't they give it to like Balor?
Why would they give it to Balor?
He's better than Dom.
Not as popular as him. He does not push merchandise like Dominic Mysterio does. And okay, so check this out. They are definitely dropping that title to Cody Rhodes. That Universal title to Cody Rhodes. There is no way they're not, because they are setting it up to be.
Refresh my brain. That's the one that Roman Reigns has right now.
Yes.
That
Okay.
is the big title. The one that
Again, my gap in knowledge is like very big. So like I just recently started getting back into wrestling. So all you guys talking about all this stuff is actually very helpful.
So Roman Reigns.
So I'm like, oh my God, yes, tell me more. Like
the big complaint about Roman Reigns, obviously, he doesn't defend the title. One, it's probably because of his leukemia and stuff like that. He has such a limited schedule because they're trying to do that. And he's also, the wrestlers, when they get in their 40s,
starts dropping off.
They start dropping off and they start being more cautious with them. And especially with this.
Also, after a while, they have to start being careful because they've been doing this for so long.
Well, I think it was Bruno Sammartino that has the absolute longest run for the WWE title. Then he dropped it to Hulk Hogan in the 80s, which was huge. Absolutely huge. Hogan, no matter how you like him, he put wrestling on the map. He did 100%. He made the WWE skyrocket to what it is today. Him, Taker, Bret Hart, all of them, but mostly Hulk Hogan. But anyway, so Bruno Sammartino, they're trying to imitate that. What's going on here? They're trying to have the bad guy have that title for the longest time, and the only way, and they've even mentioned it, they're giving it back to the people. Seth Rollins brought it up on Monday night. They're saying that this is the last chance to get it from Roman Reigns because they're setting up that tension.
After The Rock went super heel.
And they're making it even harder for Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes is going to get that Universal title. There is no way around it. He's so popular, so much beyond even CM Punk right now. There's only been 2 wrestlers in history that have gotten the fans behind him. One is Bryan Daniels. The other is Cody Rhodes. And both the other time this happened.
Bryan Daniels, is this a different guy than Daniel Bryan?
Daniel Bryan's, I'm sorry. Daniel Bryan.
Okay.
It's okay.
No, it's okay. People have said that before, and I'm like, is this somebody new?
Logan Paul's name all the time.
Vince McMahon tried to screw over Daniel Bryan because he didn't like him. And the same thing with Cody Rhodes. He did the same thing with Cody Rhodes. He's done the same thing with it. He'll change stuff at the last moment. Daniel Bryan, 10 years ago, the crowd literally started tweeting. They started doing everything they can, going directly to the corporation. And Vince McMahon had no choice but to give that big title to him. That's what's going on right now. They decided a month ago that it was going to be The Rock and Reigns, and they were going to try to give the heavyweight title to Cody Rhodes. That's a second-rate title right now. So what they're doing is they're going to have a heel have the heavyweight title. They're going to have a babyface have the Universal title, which is the big title.
What about Jey Uso?
Jey Uso.
I mean, if they do it that way, then they have like a big storyline they can come up with and like all the attitude to play with if they want to.
They have everything.
That's true.
So because that title is not as prestigious as the Universal title, they're going to drop it to Dom. He's the one who's hiding in the wings. They're not really talking about him too much, but he is in the Elimination Chamber. He's not going to lose next week. He's going to go on to the Elimination Chamber. I guarantee you something's going to happen in there where all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you're going to see Dom just come in, get the cover. He's going to go on the challenge. Seth Rollins. Then you're going to have a feud within Judgment Day between Dom and Priest.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Yep.
Priest has the money in the bank, and Priest has been saying, I don't have to use this until July is the cutoff for him to use it. So there you go. They're gonna break up Judgment Day. They're gonna have 2 factions. I guarantee you they're gonna go the route of NWO with Judgment Day, where you're gonna have Wolfpack, and then you're gonna have the regular NWO or whatever they do that with Judgment Day. That's my rant, and almost guaranteed. I know at least half of it is almost 100% guaranteed. That's Rhodes getting the Universal title.
Well, now we can clip this, and if everything happens, you'll be like, I told you.
Oh, I'll do it regardless.
CJ said hi first off. And also he says Balor has Priest contract bet.
I don't know. Balor is popular. I love Balor. Finn Balor is
I
one
like
of my
the Demon Finn
The
Balor.
Demon Finn Balor is my favorite version of him. The same thing with what's this the Brood version of Edge is my favorite. Absolutely. I love Gangrel. I was hoping they were going to bring Gangrel back for last to be his ring manager. They didn't, but it would have been cool. But
so you know the funny thing about like the Cody Rhodes thing is like within my gap of knowledge, right before I stopped watching, he was right behind Randy Orton. Like he was still with Randy Orton, like tag teaming with him and everything in their little group, right? And now I skip forward, and he's got blonde hair, and he's right here and just won the Royal Rumble. Like I'm like, what the fuck? What just happened? Hold on, I'm gonna have to go back. What's going on?
Technically, if you're getting technical, it was actually Randy Orton who was part of Dusty's kids.
Oh, he did. He did. I saw that.
Oh, that's who the other one was? I thought it was
Sorry,
I keep saying it's a random one. I'm like, there was some other random guy who was with him too, and I was like,
I mean, regardless, Priest is the one who owns the contract at the Money in the Bank.
Okay,
he has it. There's no way anybody else can come and take it from him, other than them doing stuff with the story. But I see this as being because people love Judgment Day. Judgment Day is fun. That's where you're going to have the two different. You're going to have Dom. If he gets that title, you're going to have him feuding with Mommy. You're going to have him feud because she has the women's title. She's not losing that title unless they put her against Becky Lynch. But even then, I bet you Rhea Ripley's,
Nia Jax.
She's
not my favorite.
Nia
but
Jax is the female version of
super
Brock Lesnar. They put people up against her to have their rubber matches or whatever they're doing because she's supposed to be big and strong, like Lesnar. It knocks people out, all this other stuff. So
hi, Alan. Late to the party, but Rocky sucks.
I love that they brought that back. When they started doing the Rocky suck chant, I was like, this is so the 1990s all over again. Triple H wants the Attitude Era to come back, and by him doing what they were handed with CM Punk getting injured and all this other stuff, they can now bring back the Attitude Era, and they're moving CM Punk to announcing too while he heals up, which is going to be even cooler because that guy is a beast on the mic. He is good, really good. I mean, that guy completely insulted Kevin Nash to his face and gave zero fucks. He's just awesome with that. Sorry.
You're fine. So Latricia, by the way, said that's exactly how he is. He's like, Mom, take this quick, and then he's gone again.
That's what I figured. Like most of the kids that my friends are like, hey, they wanted to say something real quick, and then send me the video, and they're like, okay, I'm gone.
Nia is only good if you don't target the knees. And then Alan, Refrigerator Jax can't stand her. She can't wrestle, has no charisma. She's getting there. She is. She's getting there. I think she is, at least. He's going to cash in. Then they open the briefcase and it's going to be empty. Balor comes in with the contracted briefcase and cashes in and wins.
Well,
that would be kind of cool, actually.
That would be cool. That would be good. But it's just, they've confirmed it so many times on air that it is Damian Priest's contract. There's no way they can get around that with how they're calling out Roman Reigns right now. Where all of a sudden, they're literally going after Roman Reigns right now to set everything right with the WWE, where you don't get to fuck around like that. But you don't get to mess around. You don't get to run everything. That's what they're doing with this, and they're not going to allow that after WrestleMania. It's going to be for a few months. It's going to be the baby faces ruling everything like that, and everything's going to be fair again for a few months until they get the heels coming in and taking them out, which is going to be great. It's going to be so cool to see that Universal title go back and forth between like Rhodes and like Randy Orton, because they're planning a feud between both of them. That was supposed to be what's going on right now if CM Punk didn't get hurt. It was supposed to be a feud between Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton until WrestleMania.
Happy Valentine's Day, Slippy.
Slippy thought I was like a 15-year-old kid at OKC. It was funny. I was standing there. I can't remember who I was talking to, but I was standing there talking to. Oh, it was Sweet Pea. I was standing there talking to Sweet Pea, and he like told somebody. He came over afterwards. He was like, "I just told them." I was like, "Who is that 15-year-old that's standing right next to Sweet Pea talking to her?" And I turned around, and he still, for like a good like 20 minutes, I was talking to him, and he had no idea who I was.
That's
It was amazing.
amazing.
Wizzo's laughing.
Wizzo's laughing.
Mark my words, you're going to be watching WrestleMania and you're gonna be like, you son of a bitch, Hexes. You spoiled all this for me.
So we're going to go to a quick commercial.
I'm going to go outside.
And then we'll be right back.
I hijacked your show enough. I love you guys.
I love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
We'll be right back. All right. I had to put my hair up during all that. I'm burning up. I'm like, so hold on one second. Let me get over here real fast. I'm used to the growls, okay? What?
Oh yeah, no, Shriek only talks in like growls and shrieks and weird noises. So
Jay thought you were a kid as well at first too.
that's fair. I mean, that's fair. I am like 5 foot fucking nothing. Okay, I'm technically 5'1" and what, like 3/4 or some shit,
Like
according to
5'2".
the charts. But I only say 5'1". Yeah. The wig makes me bigger though. I feel like it makes it effective. Like everybody thinks I'm just this giant mask coming out of the darkness now.
So Jay went to bed. Good night, Jay.
Oh, good night, Jay.
Well, since Jay went to bed, I can read Calvin's poem.
Oh, yes. Okay.
It says, a Valentine's Day poem. Roses are red. Your kisses are the best. Let's crawl into bed. I want to play with those breasts.
Exactly. The letter puppies.
Like, that's it. There we go. I like it. Night, Jay. Remember the Edge and Lita skit in the middle of the ring thrasher best moment in WWE history? Why am I drawing a blank right now? Maybe because I wasn't a huge fan of Lita.
I'm the biggest thing that I remember with Edge was I think him getting married in ring. Oh, a long time ago though.
That was a long time ago.
That was a long time ago though. Like I think the ring broke and everything during that. Like,
oh man.
But yeah.
So wait, live sex show. Lita's boobies fell out. Yep. So let's get back into haunt stuff. I mean, haunt and wrestling totally go hand in hand.
They do. I mean, acting, you know, the whole like theatrics of everything. I think that's why like a lot of haunters and a lot of like wrestling, like really like whether it's interest or like the actual wrestlers or haunters themselves, they're like, yeah, I was a wrestler in high school. I wanted to be a professional, but you know, two completely different wrestlings, but you know.
Oh, Jay heard my the poem. Sorry. Wizzo! So Edge and Brood was the best version. Yes, absolutely. Slippy says, what? Lita was my girlfriend growing up. She's the reason for my type of woman. I'm almost ashamed to say this right now, but I had, okay, so not ashamed to say Undertaker had his poster on my wall, but I had The Rock. I loved those Samoan boys.
That's
I
understand. But when I was a kid, my mom was really into the Hardy Boys. So I really attached to like Jeff Hardy, and Rey Mysterio was my other favorite. So like those were my favorite ones growing up. And when he brought up CM Punk, I was like, I didn't like him because of the things that happened with him and Jeff Hardy in the past.
Yes. No. No, me and Jeff Hardy.
Like the acting and like everything goes in hand. But I think that's also why a lot of the like actors and like everything like that do like stage performance and like burlesque, drag, that kind of stuff as well. Like everybody just loves it.
Oh, so we have me and Jeff Hardy from Teresa, and then Latricia. Jeff was my heartthrob. Hey, I got a Hardy Boys Valentine's Day from Latricia.
Oh, my mom used to have like one black Hardy Boys shirt, and she wore holes into that thing for the longest time. And I get it, like if that's the only shirt you have, but like put it up on the wall at some point, turn it into a pillow.
I love it. I love it. I actually used to make pillows out of my dad's shirts, so I totally like that.
Oh, Boogeyman was your favorite. That's fair.
Boogeyman was his favorite. Yeah. You know, Undertaker, and then I really did like Roman Reigns. I still do. I actually really do, but it is time for that title to drop. I'm getting sick of the storyline. It's getting boring, and I love Rhea Ripley. But again,
everybody loves Rhea Ripley. Okay, so here's the thing. I have a thing for like half of these people out here. I like Rhea Ripley a lot, but I don't know why. You like dominant women and you won't say it. There you go.
Hey, you know what?
Everybody loves her because she's dominant. She's strong. She's fucking amazing. So yeah, just there you go.
I will gladly let her throw me around.
She's dominant. That's why that's the main thing. Is like everybody's like, oh man, even the women like her. You know why? Everybody, just watch.
I try to get Wizard to have me do her ending for the wrestling.
Yeah, no, I was like, oh yeah, definitely. Whenever the first time that I was like, why is everybody going crazy over her? And then I saw like the one move where she's like over people. I'm like, case closed.
That's why right there.
He's closed.
I don't know what it is, but when she went from the blonde hair and went to black hair.
See, and I didn't know that she had blonde hair to begin with. So I had to go back and look it up.
It used to be long blonde hair and something about that short dark hair.
There's a character from my favorite video game that she looks like, and people always make crossovers, and it's amazing. It's amazing. Ooh. It's so good. It's Junker Queen from Overwatch. She's got like this big blue mohawk, and she's literally ripped as shit too. Just a lot of us are like speculating if she was like the model for the character, because like Rhea Ripley was really popular around that same time. So we're wondering if like maybe that was a thing, and she's an Australian character. She's like there's this whole thing, and I'm like,
I didn't even think about that.
I'm gonna cosplay this character so bad, but like to see Rhea Ripley cosplay that character would be even better.
Oh my god, right?
Oh my god, so good.
I love her so much. You switched it? Wait.
He switched it for you.
Yay!
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I was like, you switched it from
I've got Rey Mysterio's moves on there.
Yes. Do you think Sting keeps the title at Isn't he gone? I thought he retired.
No, I thought he's still wrestling.
I thought he did his retiring match already. He was supposed to.
I don't know.
Then again, I mean, they're talking about Taker maybe coming back for one more match, and who knows at this point.
So, Åkkä, when are you going to be coming out here, though?
Oh God. Okay, so yeah, I thought he retired too. Yeah, he's AEW definitely. Sorry, I'm getting on these real fast. Have a great night, Slippy.
He's gonna slip right out. Bye, buddy.
Oh, it's at Revolution. Okay. So, I'm working on it. We're saving up for Odd Mother and Odd Daughter to come out here.
That's fair.
Next month. And then we're saving up for OKC after that.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And so we're trying to make it to OKC.
Well, if we can make it this year to you guys can make it to us next year.
Exactly.
Then at that point, like I can set up like a show or something that we can go watch, and like that would be amazing. Yes. I
want to try doing burlesque so bad, but I know you guys would not believe it, but I'm actually a little shy.
Oh, me too. This is the craziest, like, besides like cosplay, like that. Yeah, burlesque is one of those things. It's a lot of fun. It's so much fun. You get so nervous. Oh my god, first time I did drag, it was child friendly, like everybody was clothed, everything, you know, like nothing came off. It was a drag show. One of the ones that was like at a venue where it was like a restaurant with multiple restaurants and shit. But it was a lot of fun. I was still nervous, even though there was no clothes coming off at all. Like it was just drag for like family friendly kind of shit, you know? So I was super nervous. So that was my first like introduction. So it made me feel a little bit more comfortable. And then I moved into doing burlesque, like kind of thing. And it's a lot of fun. Like, and it helps you in so many ways. Like, I'm still not 100% confident at all. Like, to say that I would be 100% confident is a fucking lie. But I am way more confident than I was last year. And it helps a lot. Even in the ideas and stuff that you come up with is just amazing. And the community, like, it's just so good.
I love it so much. We don't really have that here. I mean, I'm sure there's something here.
Oh, absolutely. 100%. Every state, I'm pretty sure, has one.
But most of them are going to be probably about an hour or two away for us.
That's fair. You always look on the small things, you know?
True. I've been looking around here, trying to get into it. I know, like, if I went back to LA or Orange County, there's 100%. It's
like classes and stuff, yeah.
Yeah, but over here they had, I know this sounds hilarious, especially big for me, but they had like fitness pole dancing.
Oh no, I tried doing that right before I even got into drag and burlesque, so I understand. It was step by step. It was literally step by step. I understand when you're not comfortable with yourself, like even in the slightest, like not to bum nobody out, because again, like I said, I'm a little bit more confident than I was. Me back then, I felt like I was actual trash. Nibbles is like a piece of me where I like she believes trash is beauty. You know what I mean? Because she does like.
I love it,
you know. So back then I didn't feel like great. I still don't, but the thing is like when you look back at it, you're like, holy shit, the progress I've made is so big. It's crazy. Just taking the tiny steps.
I believe it, Wizzo. He says she was great from day one. And I believe it. I absolutely believe it.
Oh no, you could tell on my first videos, I was so stiff. I was so like locked up. I was like
but
almost
you noticed that. We
now
don't.
a little bit better, but I feel like it's there. I got the concepts, but the dancing, like I'm not very good at dancing. If you've seen Nibbles dance, I got some groove in a little bit, but not that
much. It's funny. I'm surprised that CJ knows me in person too, and I'm surprised he didn't like say that was a lie that I'm shy. But I am shy.
No, I get that because like I'm shy, but I'm not shy. Like I'm shy with myself, but like not like others, you know what I mean? Like I'm all for everybody and body positivity and everything. Show every little bit that you fucking want to show as long as you're covered up in the correct spots, you know, like that. But I don't care. Like, you know, like go out and fucking wear those booty shorts. I don't care what size you are as long as everything's covered, you know? Do whatever the fuck you want. But with myself, it's so hard. So I feel like with confidence and everything like that, it's extremely hard to give yourself that grace. You know, like you're able to do it for others, but you can't do it for yourself. It's the same way that like if you're like having a bad mental day, you'll help your friend have a bad mental day, like you'll help them feel better, but you won't do it for yourself. So like taking that step like really helps. Even if it's
Wizzo says I'm shy.
Okay, that is a big fat fucking lie. Him and Karan, oh my god, okay. Him and Karan, when we're walking in stores, we'll be 100% like normal human form, right? And we're walking through a normal store, and I don't know, I have maybe 2.5 seconds to find them if I walk away before they start screaming literally, Nibbles! Nibbles, where are you? Loud as fuck. Like, I swear to God, like Marco Polo in the fucking store. And it's hilarious, but it's also like a little bit like, I need to find them right now. Otherwise, I'm going to get in trouble. And they're going to be like, ma'am, do you know these people? And I'm like, unfortunately, yes.
So Voodoo here says she's being humble. She does great. And I'm the dancer. She's probably insane now.
Hello,
CJ, I know you're shy. I'm like, yeah. As long as you're comfortable with your surroundings. Yes.
Yeah.
When I'm comfortable in my surroundings, I'm not exactly shy.
That's understandable. But like, okay, so what if you joined like burlesque classes with a friend or something?
I would do it. I don't have
a big difference. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have too many friends here. Most people that I talk to are either online or back home. And so like I'm all I'm gonna be
Okay,
here by
so
myself.
if there was ever like a situation where you wanted to try it and you could get a show, like if you ever came out here, right? And they were just like, hey, like I said, like, hey, I have an out-of-state friend or something like that. If anybody has like an open stage show and she wants to try, would you be comfortable with like trying it out here or something, you know, because you have friends that would
I
support?
would totally try.
Wizzo is like the best support system out here, and so is Karan, because they will literally like, they don't do the woo like normally, like the you know, like do more. No, they go like it's great. It's like full on man screech, and it's the best thing ever because they'll be in the back of the venue so that it radiates.
I love that. Calvin says I'm the sweet and innocent one too.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, totally.
Bet.
the anal bleacher 3000. That's all I have to say.
Sounds very effective. Much more effective than the 2000, I assume.
Exactly. I hope so. So relatable on the calling out other haunters by haunt name in public. Yeah. I mean, we're going through Six Flags and I'm screaming, Vice!
It's just funny as fuck because it like we know each other personally before we got into like the sass and everything like that. So like they could have fully well just screamed my normal name, but they want to embarrass me. They want me to feel that instant panic of need to find them now. I'll be walking because I'm short. They won't see me go around the corner, and they'll like they don't find me. They know I'll find them if they do that.
I love it. Liquid courage helps too. Yes. So one of the things I did used to do was sing. I wasn't part of the band necessarily, but there was a band that used to come around a little bit. And I had about 2 or 3 songs that I would sing with them. But I usually had a couple beers to be able to do it, because if I didn't, I'd be up there like.
See, if I could drink, I feel like I would at least like take a shot or something like that. But I got a messed up stomach and I have no gallbladder, so that kind of plays into it.
No, I totally
smoke quite a bit, so it's fine.
If I smoked before, I'd be like.
There's been times though that I was definitely like sitting there with my vape because I didn't have anything else, and I almost got myself sick and like passed out right before my number because I was just like sitting there like, okay, I need to remember. Oh God, you know, like.
Alan says, I think I'm shy, but my wife says I'm not, and I give 0 fucks. All right.
There, like I said, there's a lot of things that like you're okay with in general, but then you're like, I don't know if people are going to look at me funny or if they're going to accept this, you know, side of me or like this or that, you know? So
exactly.
It's hard, but like having a good community definitely helps, or friends, you know, that's how I got into it, was my friends.
Wizzo says, I use my drill sergeant voice.
It's very funny. I've heard his drill sergeant voice when he needed to be serious, when he was working, but.
And then I'm going to have
so
a flashback to being in the army. Like, so what is coming up for this year? I know that MBV already came and went. I don't know if you guys went or not.
No, we didn't end up going. We were gonna try to go, but the way that we had like all set up our finances and stuff like that was like for our trip last year, you know?
Yeah.
So that was a big trip too. It was like two weeks, something like that. So we were gone for a while. But we want to be able to go. We want to go. We were thinking about actually coming out to see you guys. But I think I did. Wizzo, go ahead and correct me. I can't remember. There was a couple of them that he wanted to go see again in Nebraska. I think he wanted to hit Scary Acres. Definitely. I'm pretty sure.
I could see that.
But I'm not sure. Like I said, I am not the brains of this operation. I am here to look poofy and go. That is.
I just got it here. There we go.
I help with like the smaller stuff. He has like all the connections.
So us, Woods of Terror, Scary Acres, and Madness.
Thank you. There's so many things that we were trying to talk about that I don't even remember at this point. Like,
I love it though. I honestly want to take you guys through 17th Door. Actually, one of their actors is here in the comments. CJ. CJ, we're here. There we go. He's rad. He actually really got us last year. Like, even though like I saw him coming and I was staring like, is that him? is it? And then I saw the mallet swung over my head and I was like, ha, it's him. And then the guy jumped behind us. I was like, ah! Shit.
I love that.
It was great. Both Tyler and Frank got felt up by a very large clown.
I think I heard a little bit about that.
Bozo.
I think you guys were talking about that on Vices, or was that a different thing?
We tackled each other. And her head went right into my lap a couple times. I walked out with wood chips that I couldn't figure out where the heck they came from.
Oh my God, that's me with charcoal powder every night. I'm like, how the fuck did it get in there? Oh, okay.
I want to go so bad. I loved Haunted Hoochie. I'm so pumped. Nice.
One of our actresses, Hellscream, she worked at Haunted Hoochie, and she's fucking intense. She's probably one of my favorite actors. When I'm the runner in that section, basically like just to check on everybody, she would try to scare me if she didn't know it was me. But after a while, she like noticed that I was like coming through sideways because of my hair. Because her area is literally like about this size. It's literally like a fucking hallway that's like real small.
Hi, Odd Mother.
Oh, hero.
So, Alan says, Nibbles, I thought you had a hot dog in your hair, and then I realized it's a finger.
You know what? That'd probably be pretty accurate too. But indeed, a finger there. That's better than what it was called beforehand.
Yeah.
You know what I told them? I was just like, you know what? I'll take yours and add it to it too. I had a piece of duct tape in there at one point, and our makeup manager was like, "Here, let me get that out of your hair real quick." And I was like, "No, leave it. It's perfect." Like, I pulled so many leaves out of it, like just rolling in the ground and shit. I was rolling up and down the like lawn and stuff at Madness.
I think I saw videos of that.
There was a lot of fun stuff we did out there. There was a couple of things out there that. Okay, so I was walking through with Thrasher, and I was like, is there anything that I can climb on in here? Because after a while, I was like, can I climb on this? Can I climb on this? Can I climb on this? He was like, no. I was like, oh no. So I was going crazy, like thinking about climbing on stuff, right? And I was like, okay, no, I can't do that. I'm going to go over here. And I got myself lost. I got myself lost in their haunt because I don't act with glasses, right? And I have my contacts in. It's dark. It's a new haunt. I thought I did enough walks through. And I ended up getting lost. I found my way out of that one section. I found Thrasher's little brother. And like I got back to their like little area with their actor area, and I was just sitting there like this, and I was like, yeah. Just like so that was like the only thing besides like getting lost at another haunt in like one of their areas, like while walking through as a customer, because they had like a lot of like little spaces. But that was literally the only thing that was like even remotely like everything else was amazing. After that, I scared the absolute piss out of fucking Bruiser, because the first time I got fucking stuck in there, I was like, guys, help me out. I need out now. Like, please. I've been struggling with a lot of reality problems. So that played a part into it, right? So I'm not sure what the fuck is going on. Everything's going crazy. It's funny. Like when I'm thinking about it, it's funny. It was in the moment I was freaking out, you know, like, but the second time around, I was acting as a victim. And I was going, let me out, like, oh my God, you know, and I'm screaming, and I'm like, and Bruiser comes busting through the fucking clown room door. And he's like, Shriek, Nibbles, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, what's good? Like, are you okay? And he's like, I heard you screaming. And I was like, oh no, I'm good. I was playing victim. And he was like, oh, thank God. And he's like this, he's like off the fucking wall. Like, oh, you scared me. And I'm like, you know what, though? I'm glad you know my voice now, though, because you came running.
Yes.
You know, you guys got my back now. And it was
Odd Mother. Wait, I just realized, is that a finger in Nibbles' hair? Yes.
It could be whatever you want.
Thrasher says, I don't even know my whole haunt like the back of my hand for the most part. I'm good. But
like last night, I knew. Not anymore, probably, but I knew.
Wizza said, I walked through walls until I was back outside the first night.
See, and it was funny because like the actors, I was like, which way back to the area? And I couldn't find no one. I couldn't find no one except for Thrasher's little brother. But it's because they're so damn good at hiding in their spots. It was very comical because all you see is like me running around like trying to find where everything is going on, and I'm just like, I think this is an area I remember over here.
So CJ says someone needs to do a burlesque cabaret with teeth.
Yes. Okay. So I've seen a lot of cool numbers, but that one is not one of them.
That would be so rad.
I've seen a shiny teeth in me number. Like I've seen like the shiny teeth in me like with little veneer kind of thing.
Oh,
So cute, you know, from Fairly Odd Parents.
yes.
Amazing. The person who did that, their performer name is like
Nice.
Calder Goodlay. Well, it's amazing. Like that, and they're an alt performer too. So this is why I say that like a lot of performers like go hand in hand and stuff because like the spooky and like the makeup and everything. I love it. But teeth would be a really good one.
Yes.
I do a lot of like cosplay related ones and like they normally call it like nerdlesque kind of thing. So I've done,
like that.
I've started I did Yoda recently. That one I made last year, but I did it recently.
That's one of my favorites.
Yeah, I love it so much. Like lightsaber right here.
Yes.
And then, like I did Puss in Boots, so there's my Puss in Boots hat.
Yes.
SpongeBob, I did SpongeBob.
Hell yeah. I don't think I saw the SpongeBob one.
I did it too. It was a mix, kind of, or it wasn't really a remix, but it was just like a song and then another one right after. It was I did Campfire Song and then it went into Ripped Pants.
Oh, I saw part of that one.
Yeah, I had buns in my pocket and everything with glitter in it to represent the sand, and like I bought pants to rip. It was so much fun. But yeah, a lot of weird shit like that.
Alan says I saw a burlesque adaptation of Carrie.
Oh yeah, there's a couple of them that are like really, really good. I love seeing all the different adaptations of them. Like I have a lot of friends that like doing the same songs or the same characters, and you'll never see the exact same number twice. It's so good.
Awesome.
Have you listened to Scene Girl or like Scene Queen on YouTube? You should listen to some of her music. There's one where it's literally about chopping off, you know, and so one of the performers, she ended up going up and had her boyfriend have a fake one that. A fake and pretended to chop it off. And then she had another guy come up and pretend to chop that one off. And at first I was like, okay, wait, what is that? Is that like what the hell is that? Is that chicken? No, wait. Oh, I love that. The second number she came out and did was even better. It was a fucking, what was it? What's his name? The lipstick guy. The lipstick guy. What's his name? From fucking Silence of the Lambs.
Buffalo Bill.
Yeah, there you go, Buffalo Bill. She did a Buffalo Bill number, and she had a little basket with lotion, and it was the song. It was the song. It goes, "It puts the lotion in the basket," and then it after giving it, so like you had to put the lotion back in her basket, otherwise she'd get mad at you.
Was a lotion in the basket number?
I've seen somebody who had like big lips for their number, like fake lips.
Oh, well then.
Oh my gosh, there's so many good ones. Like I know that you guys would love. Oh, I've seen a mortuary one, like a mortician that it wasn't like really like raunchy or anything. It was like seductive kind of thing. It was very cool.
Ooh.
Like there was like a performer under the sheet and she had like a little toe tag on, so you knew that you there was a person under there, and like the mortician would like come up and like take off her stuff real quick, you know, and then like throw it to the side, and she was just like, there was like this amazing likeness to her, right? And she fucking goes up and she like starts smelling the body, and I'm like, oh my god, is she about to? And I'm like, hold on, I've never what? Oh, I don't know how I'm feeling right now, and everybody in the audience is exactly in the same boat. They're like, I don't know how I'm feeling right now. This is hot. Like what? Like, oh my god. And at the end, you know, like she gets up on the table and just like smells her or something like that. And it was so like it was masterpiece, like almost, you know, like the way that people come up with shit is just so good. It's so good. It's one of my favorite things.
Adam asked me, did you get the zodiac signs of the killers or of serial killers? I already had that. And apparently a lot of Virgos are serial killers.
Oh.
Ed Gein is one of them.
I need to text my sister real quick. No, I'm joking.
Calvin commercial. Guys are tired of looking at. Are you tired of looking at drab balls just hanging there looking normal? You need the ball dazzler.
No, you said it wrong. The ball dazzler.
The ball dazzler.
Yeah. Make that sex sparkle.
Bedazzle those nuts.
Bedazzle those nuts today. That's all I can imagine. Like a late night infomercial.
$1.99.
You wake up like groggy as shit, like at your grandma's house. You're like, oh, what is this? The ball dazzler.
And then it's followed by the sounds of the 90s.
And then after that, in the arms of
all the puppies, and you're like, oh.
I could never watch that commercial. It always made me sad.
So I'm a dog walker. Most people know this. I'm not sure. I mean, I'm pretty sure I mentioned it on here a few times. But so I have one dog in particular. I love her to death, but she's a little evil. She loves me, but she does not like anyone else but her family and me. And if we go on walks, she'll try to kill people. But I had her in the truck because there was another dog outside. And she just started staring out. And so I made a video. I send videos to the owners, and sometimes I just can't help myself. I make videos for them. And I did one with In the Arms of an Angel. And sent it to the owner. And she's like, oh, geez.
I love that shit.
Most of the time I do like Sweet But Psycho for her.
Oh.
But Ellen says, I miss haunting. I worked as security for a freak show at Haunts, and we used to help out sometimes. I made a dude shit himself. I ripped my pants. Mr. Giggles, I have a jar of dirt.
Oh, there's a video on Madness's page of me and a couple of their actors dancing on one of their props. Like it was their floating bed prop. And that was probably one of my favorites. Like that just popped in. I was like, well, what did I do last season? That was a lot of fun. That was definitely one of them. Like we pretended like we were on Titanic and stuff. Like
yes. I think I saw this. Wizzo says Busty Beaker does a dead doll thing. I made her mask.
Yeah. There's a lot of them who do really spooky numbers and stuff like that, and it's a lot. It's really cool. Busty Beaker, her husband performs, and then their kid started doing like the kid friendly shows and stuff, and it's nice. It's so cool.
Calvin does come up with the best commercials for sure. Hi, Sven. Hey, you sexy demons. Hello. Smooth sounds of whales in a bathtub. Sven! Wait, her sister has been in my house.
Oh no.
Hi,
Cannibal. I love
Exorcist
Cannibal.
room random dancing.
Oh yeah, random dancing. It just we would run in. I'd run in there and we'd just start dancing if there wasn't anybody in there, because there was like a different prop the room ahead, like 2 rooms ahead, so we could hear people coming. So we'd just be dancing, like pointing at the camera, doing like the Macarena, because I knew that somebody was watching it. And then when I came back for the break, they were like, "We saw you," and I was like, "I bet you did." Like,
Right.
It was a lot of fun.
If anyone is missing Girl Scout cookies, I was there. Is that where they went? Is that where they went?
Yep. I am addicted to the
far from us. Okay, so there's 2 different versions of them, and apparently, and when I spoke to the Girl Scouts, they said it's not because they changed the name, it's because there's a different distributor. So the Samoas, and then the what are they calling them now? Like the caramel fudge,
Drizzle,
whatever,
maybe
something like that. So I was like, why did they change the name? I just know them by that name. And they said, oh, we didn't. It's just 2 different manufacturers, and half of the country gets the Samoas, half of them get another version. I was like, okay, well, I want those. And then I get the Thin Mints and put them in the freezer for summer.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I
used to be all about the Thin Mints, but then I ended up getting sick off of them.
I can see that.
I didn't grow up, but it was just.
Thank you.
Yeah, the Valentine background.
The Valentine background.
It's very, very pretty.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Yo ho ho.
You know, I have pictures of him hugging bad Santas.
Oh, I love that.
It was fantastic.
I really at some point want to get like some of the monsters to go and take pictures with Santa.
I've been wanting to get pictures with Santa, and I finally got a picture with Santa this year at Reign of Terror, the Christmas one that they did. And so I was like, I finally got my Santa picture.
I'm talking about going to like the mall.
Yeah,
Like,
I want to do that in corpse paint.
I also want to do like those awkward like 80s like photo shoots. You know what I mean? Like the fucking like
Yes, the ones where like everybody is like,
you know, like in a weird position together. Yeah, like they're hugged up like this.
I
Looking at
want
the camera.
I want to do the 90s Chola ones.
Please. Oh my god, with the little heart background and everything.
Yes. With the crunchy hair coming down and the thin brows.
So one of our actors did a Cholo clown this past season, and it was funny as fuck because I was talking to him. I was like, I was thinking about doing a Chola Nibbles, and that's the funniest thing ever because his name was Loco. He was Loco the clown, and it was so good. He ended up having to leave, I think, part of the way through the season, but it was a lot of fun whenever he was there because I'd come out and like at the end, like I'd come and check on him, and I'm like, "You doing okay out here, Loco?" And he's like, "As best as I could be." Eh? It was just so funny, and then at one point we were just out there dancing. It was like a cholo, like doing the fucking cholo dance. Like it was amazing.
Don't you know I'm Loco?
He literally had the outfit. You know the outfit, the khaki shorts. The white beater, the one button, the fucking socks, everything down to a T. It was amazing.
So Sven says, looking for a rich American girl who can afford me. He's in the Netherlands. He's German. So ladies.
I mean, me too, buddy. I mean, like,
right? Odd Mother says,
no, I'm joking.
Only if you can provide cheese as your dowry, Sven.
I like cheese. Oh, there was one person who thought that my little pumpkins were cheese, and I was like, you know what? No, but I wish it was.
Right. Wizzo and Santa have imaginary beef.
They do.
Cannibal, interesting, Wizzo. I thought you were a vegetarian. I like that.
You know what? Wizzo's Kitchen would be the best restaurant, though, because if you go there and you're like, does it have this in it? And he's like, not if you don't want it. Just imagine it that way. You know?
Imagination. Then all these scary, fluffy animals come running out at you, and you're like, ah! Fuck. Oh, I miss the way they did the powdered lemon cookies, but they don't taste the same. Yeah, they were good.
Oh, this last season, our haunt got a trash can that I could hide in, like specifically for hiding in, because I was like a raccoon, like clown, you know, kind of thing, Nibbles. And the first night, I broke it, and then I had to like. One of our actors, I was like, Cataclysm, come here, I broke my house. My house is broken. Fix it. And he like popped the lid back on and he's like, Nibbles, calm down. And I'm like, no, it's broken. Try to fix it. And we got it all fixed and everything. But I definitely like fell out of that thing a couple times. I was upside down in that thing. It was a lot of fun to pop out at people though.
So we had a giant Jack in the Box. And we have a lot of littles as our actors too. And one of them, I was like, get in here. And I'm going to pop my my mallet on top and then jump out when you hear that.
Yeah.
Well, I was like turning it while people were walking down. And I went to pop the mallet down and he already started popping out and I popped the mallet.
Oh no.
I was like, you okay in there? He's like, I'm good. I lost my glasses. Okay. Here we are. There's a bunch of little clowns and big clowns crawling on the floor. Me, my neon clown, just crawling through the black light area looking for glasses. And I was like, what? Because they're like, you okay down there? I'm like, stop. Back to crawling. Like, shh, don't talk to me right now.
Oh my gosh. That poor kid. I bet he was fine though. I think he would have been okay as long as it wasn't like heavy.
I was like, "Are you good?" Well, it says the dollar store Thin Mints taste way better. Try the lemon ones from there, maybe.
They're not that bad. Yeah. I mean, honestly.
Walmart has Samoas basically, and they're only $1.88, and they're really good. I like the gluten-free Thin Mints at Walmart, and they have them year-round. Yes. Sometimes.
So I'm thinking about putting stilts on Shriek.
Oh.
So we went to like a couple of the haunts out there, and there was a stilt walker who was like, I think they were a Wendigo, and it was really cool. It kind of like stemmed from that idea. They kind of like inspired me to like, because so big thing is I'm a short actor, and thing about being a short actor is if you stand up all the way straight while standing next to somebody, they go, "Oh, you're short." Yep. I've gotten that I don't know how many times. So I crawled up to somebody while we were at Eagles Hollow, and that was amazing acting for Shriek. I'll explain that in a second. But when I crawled up, I was like crawling up around the line, you know, like kind of like going around like an animal would on the ground, like stalking people kind of. And I stood up like real slow, and this person was like, "Oh, that was spooky. But it would have been scarier if you weren't short." And I'm like, "Oh, really? Good night, Annabelle. Love you."
So, jeez, Alan, when I hear about people in trash cans, I think of Dusty Rhodes yelling about a midget beating off in a trash can.
But yeah, they basically said that like it would have been scary if I wasn't short. And I was like, "Oh, what do I do about this? I can't really grow, you know." But there was this one actor who was an amazing like Wendigo kind of thing. And we didn't see them to begin with. We heard them. And it was like this weird noise. It was like, it's different than Shriek's noise, so I don't even know if I could do it. But it's like a kind of noise. Oh, that was actually pretty good. That kind of sounded like what it was. So, nice. So they kind of made that noise, but it was like longer and like further, and like it was really cool, right? And we kept turning to see where the fuck it was, and it was this giant fucking thing. And I'm like, Jesus, I need that. I need that right now. I need that now, like yesterday. So I think I want to put stilts on Shriek.
So, oh geez. Okay, I have 2 Kyler comments. Here we go. The first time I saw my grand stepdad, Barry, Mountain Dew Blast, it scared the piss out of me. He was getting out of the show. Oh, Jesus Christ. And asked me to bring him his super de-duper decked out walker to him. So I walked into the bedroom, and there was in all his saggy blast glory. Poor grand stepma. No wonder she still walks with a limp. God. Okay, Kyler.
Not just that Baja Blast, also them back blasts, man.
Yeah. I get my BBC Mountain Dew Blast from the Dollar General. That way I'm not losing too much money when my stepdad Terry steals it after making loud sex to my mom.
Has he yet invested in headphones? Because I kind of asked that last year, and I feel like at this point he's choosing. He's choosing to listen because exactly. He could have made many alterations, like many combinations.
Yeah, I feel like he could have at least saved up for that.
Yeah, I mean, earbuds are like $1 at the dollar store. You know, we were just talking about it. No.
By the way, CJ, yes, is a stilt walker as well.
Yeah, I want to learn that real bad, but I'm also super clumsy, so I'm gonna have to learn how to fall safely.
I can't walk in heels.
I can walk in heels. The thing is like it's got to be either the right height or the right thickness of heel. You know what I mean?
I did sliding because I already fall.
That's fair. That's why I crawl a lot. Like I'm already on the ground. Like you can't fall when you're already on the ground. But when I'm Nibbles, I fall off of shit sometimes. Not that often, but like every once in a while.
CJ says I walk on my knees if people are short.
That's great.
I like that.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna add like big boots to Nibbles too. That way, like I'm taller. But I want to add like a longer sweater too, so I can be like a wacky inflatable flailing arm tube man.
Yes, I got some JoJo Siwa shoes for my clown.
That's great.
They have giant bows like this big.
I feel like the big overdramatic shoes are always perfect for clowns.
I love it so much. Mm-hmm. And Mr. Giggles is actually shorter than me. So
how tall is he?
I don't know, but I'm 5'2".
There's a lot of us out there. A lot of us short ones. Yes.
I can show you how scary short man can be.
You know what's funny though? Everybody always like thinks it's funny in multiple ways, but like I've literally climbed up Wizzo's back before. Like he is that tall, like compared to me, where I can actually like, if he's like standing right there, like facing you, I can climb his back.
I would accidentally pull Frank's pants down or something. I don't know.
I'm surprised I haven't by accident. I only did it once. I was like, I bet I could climb you, and he's like, I bet you couldn't, and I did.
Mr. Gale says Frank Clevenger stole my ice cream truck.
Oh,
I thought Moto stole it.
You should have Frank, like there's this trend, either you pick up your girlfriend or you grab the phone and like show it from their height.
Oh my god.
That shit. Okay, Wizzo picked me up one day and I was like, hold on, this is what you see from up here? The world is so different. And he's like, yeah, this is the world from a 6'2" point of view, or 6'3" point of view. And I was like, damn, I can see on top of people's heads. Like, is this, oh, it's kind of dirty up on top of the fridge. Like,
oh.
It's so funny. But because then I got him to come down to my point and he was like, oh, I feel so claustrophobic right now. This is awful. I'm like, yeah, every day of my life.
Wizzo says, oh, she's tiny, but she's absolutely terrifying.
I know what you're talking about.
I hear Kyler is an a-hole. Who's Kyle? I know a Kyle, and Kyler's just someone who comes in, does his thing. His stepdad really apparently has done some really big emotional damage. Tyler! I came in at nipples, fall off all the time. Nibbles. Nibbles.
I could also add that to my hair.
Just stick a nipple in there. Clown.
Can't tell, but I'm raising my eyebrows.
You are a clown.
I always tell people clowns are scary. I'm like, walk up like,
Clowns are so scary.
Hi. Is that why you're known as Whiplash? No. You are not 7'2".
I believe it. I believe it 100%. 100%.
Oh, being a slider, because last year, Mr. Hexus over there started calling me Sonic.
Oh, yeah?
Because I had to roll to my side during a slide because I was going down a hallway and nobody moved out of my way. They just kept walking at me. Rolled. And so I just like slid onto my side and kept sliding like on my elbow.
Oh my gosh.
And Frank swears that I tumbled. I did not. He was not there.
I collided with our slider once. He's really good at stopping, but I didn't stop in time, so he was able to like brace himself for it, and he like caught me, but like we still made that collision for a second. Like my head like bounced off his chest because he's taller than me. I was like, and he's like, "You good?" And I was like, "I'm good." Damn it, kitty! And then like ran away so that like, because there was people coming down both sides of the hallway because like our hallway is like split kind of thing, where like comes in one way and then they can see the other people going the other way, and we just ended up colliding. I was like, damn it, kitty! And run away. I ended up giving him like a little cat ball too during the season. I was like, here you
go. Rob says, I have 10 years in a haunt. I miss it. Not a pro haunt. Hey, you know what? You're still in a haunt. You were still in a haunt. So that is awesome.
Me and Wayon, someone I was talking about earlier, she would often act with me like when we were out in the line, and she would literally like put her mouth around like the pumpkins and pretend to eat them because she's like a bug and likes vegetables and everything like that. It was just funny because they're like, "What are you doing?" And she's like, "I'm eating the hair. It's nice hair. It's yummy." And I'm like, "Oh my gosh!" Like a slight like French accent, like, and she's just like this bug looking thing. Like,
I love it.
I would head into her skirt. Like,
Frank said I would, but the doctor said I can't bend lower than 4 feet. Hey, I am 5'2".
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't forget that too.
That too.
Yeah, it matters.
It does. It really does.
It does. It does.
Swin said my army nickname was Killing Square Meter. I bite kneecaps.
It's actually kind of where like Nibbles came from, was like people telling me I'm an ankle biter. So I'd tell them like nibble them.
My wife is very short and sassy. Damn right.
That's the only way to be.
Hello? What? I'm supposed to say
Well, my brain is processing. I thought he was about to be like, send Bob. Show Vagine.
Bob and Vagine. Hey, baby. I am grout.
I thought that's what, like, oh god.
I read that as gout originally, and now grout. Hello, Tyler. I do have airbags, thank you, and they help me bounce.
I was talking to one of my friends about that. So at one point, like, people don't ever believe me, but I was much bigger at one point, and I had like beer up here, you know. So my favorite thing that I used to do was put in cups and sipping it. I miss that so much. Like I think I was talking to Erica about it, and I was just like, man, just and Sweet Pea. I was also talking to her about like putting a bowl like right there, just eating out of it, like just like laying there, like.
I love it. Oh, Mr. Giggles, Boss Man is here. Everyone look busy. I'm over here going Empire stuff.
Maybe Baby Notebook.
Wizzo said I've run over so many actors.
People have definitely gotten trampled.
I have 200 years experience.
Man, you're perfect for all those jobs that are like, we need 20 years experience, but you could be 18 to apply.
Yeah, right? I'm back. He called me Natasha.
Teresa's back again.
I heard the golden rings falling out after the wall, now known as Robotnik, took you out in the Slider boss battle from home. You did not.
Wizzo keeps saying he wants to slide again, and I keep telling him no because I'd prefer him with kneecaps.
I get that, definitely. That Alabama predictive text. Man, I've had to correct the autocorrect on the last 4 names. I'm about to just let autocorrect win, and whatever comes out.
The amount of times that autocorrect fucks people up.
Oh man, I get some good ones too.
There was one time I tried to tag my friend Raina in something. You know what my phone said? Rat bags. Rat bags. Why? Why is that a word? Raina? You poor thing. I am so sorry.
Oh God. So Frank says I have multiple concussions nightly because of those airbags. I gave myself a concussion last night while fishing. I hit my head on a pole.
Oh
no! Like there's
Jesus.
Going to the aqueduct. There's like this area to walk through, and the other one you had to step over a bar. And coming into this one, for some reason, I was just frustrated. We haven't caught anything, nothing, and then I was just like stomping around, grabbing everything because we switched to the other side, and bam! Like I don't know how I hit right here instead of like right. Well, maybe because I'm short, but yes.
I hit myself on a lot of things too. I understand.
Wait, which one? Now I went past things. I'm behind on things.
I don't know where we are.
But hey.
I don't know why we are. What are we, Åkkä? What are we?
I don't know. Apparently we're demons. So CJ says when 17th door was in Fullerton, I slid and took a guest out and down the ramp with me as I held onto them all the way down, scared the piss out of them.
Oh,
which ramp? Oh, I know what ramp. Oh shit. I look like a bowling ball if I slide. I just hit the wall.
Åkkä, I don't think I can wear a hat either.
I'm trying. I don't know where my hat went.
Do you think it fits? I think it matches.
There we go.
Yes. Excellent.
Murica.
Yeah. Murica.
There we go.
Wah.
There we go. Wow, Frank, a sardine pull. That sounds dirty, but no. We were fishing with sardines.
Oh.
So you should.
I didn't get to tell you about this this group of girls that came in. So there was a group of teenage girls that came into our haunt a couple times, right? And the first time around, they just came through with 3 of them, and they were being like really rowdy and like being rude to a couple of our actors. And they were doing the stinky leg at people. So they were walking up to people doing the stinky leg. And I thought that was kind of funny, but like everything else, they were kind of being a little annoying. So, but they came through like 2, 3 more times. And like all our actors said like, hey, these girls were kind of being, a little weird. So just make sure to watch them. And I talked to them right before they came through the last time of the season. And I looked at them and I was like, you guys be nice in there. You better promise me. And they were like, I promise. And I made them pinky promise me in line. I was like making them pinky promise me. So I made them pinky promise. And I was like, you better behave in there. You better be nice. I'm going to ask all the monsters and see if you were nice to them. And they were like, are you, really? We'll be good. We'll be good. I promise. And I was like, okay. And one of them turns and goes, are you going to unfollow me on TikTok if I be mean? And I was like, and I didn't even think of that because the other time she followed me on TikTok and I just followed her back, right? I'd normally try to follow people back, but I'd forget, whatever. But I went to follow, I followed her back, right? She goes, are you going to unfollow me? And I was like, I didn't even think of that. I didn't even think that I could use that. Yes, I will. You better be nice. You better be nice but they were the nicest. They ended up going over to 7-Eleven right afterwards, got some candy and had me pass it out to some of the actors and stuff. Like they were super sweet that time. Like, I don't think they were meaning anything mean or anything, like they're teenagers. They're probably just trying to have fun, but they don't realize like how far they're going.
Yeah.
So like with some of the actors who weren't sure what to do when they came back around, I was like, just do the stinky leg at them. That's what they were doing to you guys, right? Do it. Every time the stinky leg happened, they fucking went wild. They went fucking wild. They loved that shit when the actors did it because the actors would stay all serious. They'd be like this. I watched one of them in her spot and she's like hanging with the chains for a second. She brings her arms down and she goes like this and then she just hits the stinky leg. It was so good. And I went,
ooh, so stinky. Oh my gosh. Somebody put it in here.
Like, it was just so good.
That's awesome. I love it.
We also have people who sing in like our stairwells. So they were like singing them songs and shit.
Oh, and that's creepy as fuck.
It's creepy, but they'll also start singing like in the jungle, the mighty jungle. Like
I'd just be in the background. A wee mo, a wee mo.
Yeah, no, literally we'll have every single like part of that song. Like we probably had a whole bit where we could have everybody do Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yes.
We sing a lot of songs down there.
This needs to happen. I need to see this. I mean, so Voodoo says, oh geez, them girls, and it's all your fault they kept bowing to me.
Oh yeah. So I walked up and I was like,
do you know who you're talking to? You're in the presence of the queen. You better act like it. Thank you very much.
And then I'd like go like that. I'd literally like like go like that. And they would end up like coming over. Oh my gosh, you're the queen. Like, they pretend to do the same thing.
I love it.
But like she was that figure that they would listen to as well.
Yeah, because she'll take their souls.
Oh, one time their mom came through and she was drinking quite a bit.
Ooh. Wizzle said 3 times one night, 4 times the next night, 2 times during the week. Hell week.
Yep. We have a lot of people who come through like multiple times, but they were definitely our group of the season that if you mention like the girls to anybody, they'll remember.
Rob says, try marshmallows next time you go fishing. Dude, you know what? At this point, anything. I did almost catch a fish on an old chicken tender.
I caught a fish once off of a tiny fish.
That's awesome.
You did it, and then like that's the only time I ever caught something. Like it was real tiny though, so I don't even count it. Like
my dad said that if I threw the sardine that caught us catching fish, like if we're tossing it back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
So CJ says, Mr. Giggles, you sliding reminds me of an actor I worked with in Illinois called Tank. He was 6'10", 380. You what? But he's like this. Okay. Anyway, sideshow performer that did the cannonball to the stomach act, and at the haunt also slid. Scared the shit out of people when he slid into the tunnel room. Oh no.
I absolutely love actors who can do that kind of stuff. Like, can you imagine just tossing yourself to the fucking side and like up against a wall or on the floor, fucking doing all this crazy shit? Like stage fighting, sliding, fucking anything like that physical is crazy to me, and I love it. Like, it's just so it gets your heart going.
Right. Alan says, I was wearing a Ric Flair shirt at a haunt and got into a woo off with a monster. He started it.
Oh yeah, I love that shit. Well, 100%.
That'd be cool. You got to come up here soon. Saw a ton of bass. Yes. What about the rains down in Africa? Well, that's why there's no vampires in Africa, because the rains are blessed.
I was about to say that. Thank you, Åkkä. Nibbles wanted that sound smart, but no.
I am a first and second year of 17th door. Yes, you are. And tell Carlos to stop squishing bugs in my hand. Thank you.
Oh, I finally got to like hunt somebody during haunt season.
Yes.
I've done it through the house before, but like I haven't been able to like have the space to do it as Shriek the way that I wanted. Because like with Shriek, I go around the floor, like around people's feet and like look up at them and stuff like that. But like this one, I was able to catch from like fucking 40 feet away at first. So like I saw them and they saw me and I was just standing there as Shriek, like all in the fucking distance, just staring at them. And I ended up like walking up closer. And like as I started walking up closer, I got down onto the ground and like started coming up. And it in my brain, like it was cooler probably, but like in person, you're probably just a tiny person crawling up to the next person, but it seems so cool. So I started crawling up after I got like, I went down and then start crawling after them, right? And they start like going around their friend because they're unsure of what's happening. And I go around the other side, like crawling on the ground, and I'm literally circling on like the way that I think like a coyote would. And it was so fun because I literally got to fucking scurry after him. My favorite thing is crawling fast as fuck. There's been so many videos of Shriek, like the videos from Scurry Face, not last year, but the year before the competition. Mm-hmm. Those videos of Shriek, we had to have me take those like 6 or 7 times because for the video to work, it had to be like 3 or 4 seconds long. And I kept crawling down the hallway in 2 seconds. So we had to either slow it down, glitch it, or have me do it again. So crawling fast is one of my favorite fucking things. I can make it cross the floor fucking quick as shit. Like, I don't know what it is, but I can crawl fast as fuck. Like, that's if there was a talent to have one, it's crawling like fast as fuck. That's it, you know? So like, I was able to like get that fucking momentum going. And it was probably like the most like adrenaline rushing haunt like experience like that I had for that moment. Cause like I was finally able to live out that moment of what I thought Shriek would be, you know, that like animalistic tendency of like circling people, like they're corralling them. You know, like you're staying here and I'm gonna fucking eat you, you know. And if they get away, then they know I'll still be around because I've fucking done that. I've stared at one person for a while, and then I'll remember their hoodie and do it later, like and just make sure, like, oh no,
I love it. Sven says I was a bit worried that you find a corpse in that canal. We were too. We were actually kind of worried about like possibly pulling up like a hand or a head or something. It is a probability.
I found and our friends found a dead body in a creek once.
Oh shit!
Yeah, that was a long time ago. She was actually the one to find it, and we ended up having to go back to the house before anything to call the police and shit. But
yeah. Oh, the Black Mac bait caster. Yes. Odd Mother says my brother caught a fish with a wad of gum once. He was 6. No one else caught a fish that day but him.
You know what? What works? What works?
Crawling? Do you do the crawling as an actor all the time?
Oh, probably. Yeah, probably. Crawling is really effective. A lot of people don't like it when you come at their feet.
Yeah, no. That's
I've had people like try to kick and launch me before.
Ring says I got arrested during my woo off. I can't go within 1,000 yards of any federal buildings now.
Fair. That's why they won't let me have any real weapons.
Yes.
Homicidal tendencies, you know.
I made friends with the roach. Okay, his name was Pepe.
No, I know Pepe.
He put it in my hand, and I was like, because he goes, "Put your hand out." I was like, "Okay." And he put a roach in my hand, and I was like, "Oh, he's cute."
Oh, did you know Pepe's family lives in my dumpster?
Oh, well, there you go. So
Yeah.
then I was looking at him, and he goes, and I was all, "Oh, you squished my buddy." And yes, I got a haircut from him.
Nice. Yeah, I saw the pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Erica got one too.
Yeah, we both did, and we were like, "Yeah."
The bug thing just reminded me. And speaking of Erica used to do like all of our video and stuff going through the haunt, right? And she used to do a walkthrough for all of us to see at the end of the season, you know, how we did and like do our voting for our like little awards and stuff, right? So at the end of the season, she did her walkthrough, and there was this one scare that me and one of the actors in the basement did. We were in the wine cellar, and he's Tevin's brother, and that's Jay's uncle. Sorry, she came around the corner and went like this to like look at the camera, and I was like looking at her real quick, and then I walked up to him. He had this little fake like rat in his hand, and was it in his hand? I'm trying to remember. No, when I had it, and then I gave it to him in his mouth, and he ended up spitting it back out, and I like pet it and then fed it back to him, and then like walked away. And I was just like, "Good little mousy," and gave it back to him, and he like slurped it up like real gross, and she just, like had like this reaction, like going like this, like, ugh. It's probably one of my favorite things. It's just like bugs, the little mouse, like that kind of shit. It's so funny.
So I don't usually like gag at things like that.
Mm-hmm.
But we were watching Evil Dead Rise. And okay, I will admit I was way too stoned. way too stoned. Like to the point where I'm watching the movie and going, "Whoa, this is so good."
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then there's the eyeball scene. And so
like, I can't do eyeball scenes. I can't do eyeballs, can't do teeth, can't do fingers.
So if you guys know the eyeball scene, I won't ruin it for you guys, but it was really Sam Raimi, just his style. And it happened, and I went, huh.
Mm-hmm.
And then I started laughing my ass off, and I went and watched it again the next day.
There's very few things that I can't do. Like most of the stuff, like my brain can connect it to like, that's effects, that's CGI, that's this, that's that, you know, but like eye horror, teeth horror, and like finger and fingernail kind of thing, like I can't do that kind of stuff. Like even if it's fake, like the scene where the guy gets his eyes pushed in, Pedro Pascal, he got his fucking eyes pushed in Game of Thrones. I can't fucking,
that always gets me like,
and I've seen like the fucking pictures of him with the fucking makeup on and everything, and like the story, and it's like he had so much makeup on his face to make that possible, like that scene possible. But still, there's this thing in my head where like I can't. That and that one scene in Terrifier, and you know what one I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That one scene I couldn't watch the first time. I had to watch it the second time.
I have that scene on a shirt.
Oh yeah, no, it's a great one. There's one of like Daphne and like that mixed, and it was so good. But I couldn't watch it the first time. There's been only a few scenes I haven't been able to watch besides like the eye stuff and everything I mentioned, and that was one of them. I couldn't watch that one.
Frank said, "I swear to God, I thought Shriek said eye whore."
I mean, yes, why not?
He also says your next character should be Shriek, but her Jersey high school years.
Oh my God. Oh, I did a Shriek in like my robe and my glasses, like at home Shriek, like only before. I've done Shriek with burlesque.
Maybe. I don't think I said that, but maybe I don't think so, but I don't know about that. He said, "Didn't you say the dude from Fast and the Furious movies worked at 17th Floor?" I said, I don't think so, but maybe. I swear, but hey, you know what? The Skipper was fantastic. I mean, it felt like we were in Fast and the Furious. Oh, she's cochino. He did, but there was an incident with a Porsche. Oh. Ouch. Oh. Oh, too soon. Too soon. Exactly, Alan. Damn. You haven't lived till they drill your top jaw Back to your school. No. I'm good. I have a friend that had a jaw replacement, and like
I've heard many jaw, like I've had, like not me personally, but I've heard people say like they've had their jaws wired shut and everything, and I
too soon. Yeah, too soon. But no, I mean, oh my god, they literally. I've seen the scar. Now, she's, by the way, she's absolutely gorgeous, awesome, amazing person. You wouldn't even like know that she's been through so much shit. And but the scar originally, she's been really good about like vitamin E and keeping really good care of it. It went from here all the way around,
wow,
all the way up.
oh yeah,
Healed her skin back.
wow,
And they removed the jaw and then wired her mouth shut.
that's crazy.
Really? What, you don't know? I'm not going to say it. I can't say it. I can't even say it, man. But yeah, I mean, but she's had that same surgery at least twice. And she's a champ. She's an absolute champ.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's very few things that gross me out or give me the heebies. But that eyeball.
Yeah, the eyeball scenes definitely get me. Those are one of the things that I can't really do.
Oh,
Åkkä, by the way, before we end off for the night soon, did you know that your name kind of sounds like Mr. Krabs laughing?
I didn't. Or Mars Attacks.
Huh?
Or Mars Attacks.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Boogie does that to me all the time.
Yeah. Boogie calls me Velma because I cosplayed her.
Yes.
But I feel like oh, he does come up with nicknames for everyone. He did that at OKC one year. That's what I was just thinking. I was like, yeah, he's giving nicknames to everybody.
I love it. No. I'm not pulling that up. We could do that later, but I am not pulling that up. I am going to. This whole thing is going to be taken down just for pulling that up.
What?
A comment.
Oh.
All right. So, with that being said, it is the end of the night, unfortunately. And so tomorrow we are coming back with You Can't Sit With Us. Honestly, I have no clue what our subject is because this is going to be the lunch hour that we're going to be doing. And so we will be doing something interesting, but we have a Patreon or whatever you want to call it. And that is where this will probably go. Also, oh my God.
Brain blank?
Yeah, I just told him.
That's okay. My brain did that earlier.
I saw something funny on the side and I went, squirrel. Scurry Show is coming back this week.
Yes.
16th. Hopefully I got that right. Teresa wants to know, are you guys going to OKC this year? Yes.
I think, I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to talk to Wizzo about that, but I'm sure we'll talk to you later.
It's tomorrow, Mr. Giggles. Tomorrow.
I'm not sure. When? Oh yeah, no, it's it's a week from now actually.
Yes.
Make sure you get your dinner reservations. The roses.
Strawberries, guys.
Oh yeah, no. Chocolate strawberries. Those are the only things. The only things.
Oh my God. Are you ready to fall in love? Okay, here's Wild at Heart. There is a band that we found called Spell Blast, and like they did it. They're Swedish, and they did an entire Wild West album. And like you're like at first you're like this sounds good, and then he starts singing, and you're like, it's heavy. It's about like Wyatt Earp with a heavy Swedish accent, and something about that is just absolutely hilarious. I can't quite place it, but I can't stop laughing. So it's
I'm gonna have to remember to send you that that group that does the B-52s covers.
Yes. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, so it's not this week. It had to be pushed back. I am so sorry.
But you should still check it out.
Check it out. Go check it out anyway.
Otherwise, I'll be under your bed.
I'm sorry, Sven. Yay. Why won't you bring up my joke before the show ends? Because a week from today, Mr. Giggles. Wednesday.
Yeah.
Also, what?
Oh, yeah, okay. Yep, there may not be Scurry Face at OKC this year, but
oh no. Okay, well, we'll figure that later.
That's not for me to talk about.
Yep. It's okay.
It's okay, Tyler. We're just happy you're here.
All right. Hello, I am Wild Earp, and this is Wild at Heart.
I mean, getting super close to the fucking computer whenever I need to read.
My glasses are in there now.
I realized that I added the Band-Aid to my makeup so that the glasses, besides like it making sense for the character that I play, but
I like it. See, now you're librarian Nibbles.
Oh yeah, whenever I put my glasses on as Shriek, everybody's like, "Huh, fancy, intelligent Shriek." Like I feel like every time I'm playing her, I'm just like, "Oh, I need to do my taxes." Like, you know, like, like
oh man. All right. Well, again, thank you for joining me and having this awesome Valentine's date.
It was amazing. Thank you for having me. I love you.
I will go return this eye to whoever it is, the owner.
I have a glasses fetish, I think, says Sven. Good night.
Have a good night, everyone.
Have a wonderful. I gotta find my outro.
For joining us for Valentino. I don't know.
All right. Have a good night, guys.
Good night.
I don't set the world on fire. I don't